Welcome back, Commanders. We are day 94 going into day 95 and getting ready for our Versus War. We have about 10 minutes left, and we are just going to run through our arenas to finish our night and get ready for the Versus War that's going to start in about 10 minutes. Our Versus War should be pretty easy. They put us up against I don't want to call them underpowered. I would say underpowered group. So that should be pretty quick for us to get through. And then we will jet back and see who we can help on our server to take care of theirs if they have somebody more difficult that they've pulled. It will be really interesting. I think I'm just going to end up watching a lot of it as Core and Chili have to go up against each other. I'm going to be really, really interested to see how that works out, what they've agreed upon, what it is they're going to do, because I have no clue how that's going to work out. I have had a couple of you come over and offer to help with Season 1. I really, really appreciate it. We actually have a couple people in our alliance that are here from other servers, and they have laid out a plan. I will be turning over most all of my leadership duties to them when Season 1 comes around, just because of their knowledge and the success that they had in that. So while I appreciate the offers that have been given in the last couple days, and some of you even made accounts on here, which I really appreciate as well, but I'm going to write out their plan and see what they have. And that does involve us being a kind of a small, we are going to be an alliance of 20 people or less. Right now, we're actually only 7 humans and about 13 farmers. So it is a little bit crazy for us right now, but that is what we are doing. Let's see. Okay, I thought it ended differently last time. So that's what we're going to do there. Man, that is getting close. Ugh. All right, Face. Dude, next time I'm going to figure that out. Actually, I got a minute. And so that's what we're doing. So tonight's going to be pretty easy for us as we go through, and yikes, that's bad news too. As we go through our verses, and so I am going to try and do some recording of Chili and Core going up against each other. I think it's such a bad look for this game to be putting 2 alliances up against each other on an alliance server weekend. That's poor. That's just, again, that's lazy programming. That's just poor everything all around. I don't know how they didn't think of it or what. So, but it will be something to watch. I'm hoping that after this, that they will be able to mend some fences or work something out. That would be great. Okay, I'm just going to get through these real fast, and then I will be back. All right, Commanders, that was probably one of the best mixes I've had of fights. Obviously, I did not win them all, and I made a few mistakes, but I had Face a few times. I had a lot of people. I did have a few repeats in Bad Bill and My Bad. Lots of bads all around. But, yeah, that was actually a really solid mix. That's the first time I felt like we had a lot of differences. I'm not quite sure of what this dude is doing or why he's doing it, but TAW, this guy 114, he is normally in the 77, 78 million, and his gear score is usually through the roof. So I don't know if he's just taking things off or why he's taking things off, but his I don't know if there's a glitch in the matrix here that he knows and I am just not figuring out. But usually his gear scores, yeah, like here, I mean, his Wall of Honor, everything with him is generally very high. So I'm not quite sure what it is that he is taking off or getting at, or maybe he didn't chip correctly or something. But yeah, usually he's a much bigger problem. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Everything else, though, looked good. Okay, so today we are heading in, as I said, from day 94 going into 95. We've got about 25 seconds left. This also takes us into our versus night. Our versus, we had a nice draw, and so we should sweep for the week in heading through that, and that is always nice as well. And so we will have the 5 minutes to just kind of prep and get ready. So now going into day 95, we are 4 days out from Lion Cub. That should actually be pretty exciting. We are still looking at daily sales, just the usual up here. In the hot deals, custom weekly pass, radar pass, summon supply. So nothing exciting here either. So really, I guess day 95 just brings us our verses, and we will go with that. Now, I will tell you, with this summon supplies, I guess depends on what you want to get, but I cannot pull a level 5 choice chest. Out of these 9250, I've only had one option to pull 2 level 5 choice chests. That's it. Could not pull another one. Okay, so now I'm going to test it after saying that. And be like, oh, here it goes. Nope. Oh, here it goes. Nope. 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 Yeah, so I'm not sure if they're just holding out those level 5 chests, but I am not getting them. So that is something to keep your head around. Just again, I feel like that it is set up to do that and just kind of shut down on you. When you really need something, it almost becomes impossible to get unless you have to buy something. So just another thing to keep in mind. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go get ready for versus, go jump in there. I would put some of it up, but I don't think it's going to be that great.